everyone. Thank you so much for showing up today and for carving out some time to make it here on your mats. If you haven't already, go ahead, grab 2 blocks, place them at the front of your mat as it'll be helpful as we go through our flow today. And when you're ready, meet me in a child's pose, also known as Balasana. Big toes come together, knees go wide, forehead meets the mat as your arms extend long in front of you. Breathe here. Start to bring your attention inward. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. September often feels like a time of change as we transition from summer to fall, the start of new routines. Let's take a moment to set an intention for our practice, whether that's grounding through the transition, welcoming new beginnings, or simply showing up with presence. Whatever it is, let that intention guide you through your breath and movement today. Take another deep breath in. Take a full breath out. When you're ready, begin to gently push up onto all fours as we meet in neutral tabletop position. Your shoulders should be stacked above your wrists, hips stacked above the ankles, and we'll do a few rounds of cat-cow here. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, lift the tail, cow. Exhale, curl the spine, cat. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, lift the tail, cow. Exhale, curl the spine, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Now do a few rounds on your own, letting your breath guide the movement here. You ready? You can come back to a neutral tabletop. Maybe you can rotate the wrists, getting a nice forearm stretch. Maybe do some small circles in one direction, then reverse the other. Make some C's with your spine. Feel that nice side body stretch here. Maybe wag the tail. Nod the head yes, shake it no, whatever you need. When you're ready, come back to a neutral position. Tuck the toes under, hover the knees, and send your hips up and back for your first downward facing dog. Your biceps should train your ears, chest reaching for your thighs, as your heels reach for the earth. Breathe here. Now, if this is your first downward facing dog of the day, it might feel a little tight. It might feel good to pedal out the feet here, giving one generous bend in one knee, and then a generous bend in the other, whatever you need. When you're ready, come back to stillness as we start our flow today. Inhale, reach the right leg overhead, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step it through, runner's lunge. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge. Biceps, strain the ears. You should be able to ball that back foot with your knee stacked directly above your ankle. Hips squared forward. Breathe here for 5 rounds of breath. Inhale, rise. Exhale, open. Warrior 2. Your ankle should be aligned with the arch of that back foot. Knee should be directly above the ankle, hips square towards the side, arms long. Lastly, the gaze will follow. Stay here for 5 rounds of breath. Can you sink a little deeper? Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, extended side ankle. As your right forearm comes to your right thigh, your left hand reaches for the sky. Your thumb should be directly above your nose. Breathe here. 5 rounds of breath. If you'd like, you can stay here or reach for the earth, or go ahead, grab that block and bring it a little closer to you. Inhale, reverse your warrior, keeping that bend in the front knee, feeling that nice side body stretch on your right side. Left arm can either come to your left thigh or left calf. Just avoid putting pressure on the knee. Breathe here. Shine the heart towards the sky if you can. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, frame the front foot, step back to plank, stay for the inhale. Exhale, lower, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, shine the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Biceps frame the ears, chest reaches for the thighs as your heels reach for the earth. Breathe here. Feel the energy and the heat you've created in your right side body, and be prepared to even it out as we flow into our left side. So meeting in a downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your left leg towards the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step it through, runner's lunge. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge, biceps frame the ears, you should be on the ball of that back foot. Front knee stacked directly above the ankle, hips square forward. Breathe here for 5 rounds of breath. Now lengthen, exhale, open, warrior 2. Front heel should be aligned with the arch of the back foot. Hips square to the sides of your space. Arms extend long. Gaze follows. If you notice that your knees caving in here, gently bring it out so it's above your heel. Breathe. You sink a little deeper into that front leg. 5 rounds of breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, extended side angle as your left forearm meets for your left thigh. Right arm directly reaching for the sky. Your thumb above your nose. Here. Same options as on the other side. Maybe you reach for the earth or grab your block. Bring it a little closer to you. Inhale. Reverse your warrior. Keeping that bend in that front leg. Feeling that left side body stretch. Right hand on the upper thigh or on the calf, just avoid the knee. Breathe here. 5 rounds of breath. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Step back to plank and flow through your vinyasa. Exhale, lower, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, shine the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay here for a few rounds of breath. Feel the energy you've created. If this feels restful for you, you can still stay in your downward dog, or if you'd like, meet in a Balasana, child's pose. Big toes come together, knees go wide, forehead meets the mat as your arms extend long in front of you. Breathe here. Feel the energy you create in your body, the work you just put in as we went through our flow the first time. Start to bring your attention inward. Maybe bring yourself back to whatever intention you set for yourself today, whether that was grounding yourself through the transition, welcoming new beginnings, or simply showing up with presence. Whatever it is, bring it back and help it guide you, guide your breath in your movement as we go through the flow once again together. The next time we do this together, it'll be a little easier. It'll be one breath per movement, so the holds will be shorter. And you also know where we're going, so you already have that. But when you're ready, maybe stay here for another breath, take a sip of water, whatever you need, and meet me in a downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right leg towards the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it through, runner's lunge. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge. Exhale, open, warrior two. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, step back to plank. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're gonna go right into the left side this time. Inhale, reach your left leg toward the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it through, runner's lunge. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge. Exhale, open, warrior two. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel hands down. Step back to plank. Stay for the inhale and flow through your vinyasa. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay here for a few rounds of breath. Feel the energy and the heat you created. When you're ready, gently begin to drop to a gentle seated position as you ease onto your backs. Bringing your legs in front of you, arms beside you, palms facing up. Begin to close your eyes. Feel the light, the energy, the warmth within you. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. You've done the work. Now let yourself receive the rest. When you're ready, gently begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe roll the wrists. Extend your arms overhead as if you're waking up for the first time today, giving yourself a full body stretch. And then gently roll onto your right side, using your right bicep as a pillow as you curl into the fetal position. Shavasana marks the quiet end, the symbolic death of our practice. As you curl into the fetal position, you're invited into a gentle rebirth, emerging renewed, restored, and rejuvenated as you move into the rest of your day. Keeping your eyes closed or heavy, gently push up into a seated position at the top of your mat. Bringing your hands to prayer and heart center. Inhale, gratitude. Exhale, anything you no longer need. eye center. The light in me sees and honors the light in each and every one of you. Let's bow as we seal our practice and say, Namaste. Thank you so much for showing up to class today. Again, I'm Sophie. If you have any questions, concerns, or comments, please feel free to come see me after class. Otherwise, I hope you have a great rest of your day and hope to see you next time.